Hello guys, today I am going to tell you a new story, The Barking King. The palace was in chaos, the king's necklace was missing. Never before had happened, something got loose in the palace and King Sher Singh was worried. Everyone in the palace was hunting for the necklace as everyone was rushing around searching. They heard someone singing, "The world is full of sorrow. Find joy and love in Baba's shelter." The king looked out and saw a man in saffron robes standing at the palace gates. He had grey hair and a long grey beard, and there were beads around his neck. A helper stood behind him, beating a small drum and singing, "Baba, the member of the palace are very disturbed today. Come back another time," said the palace guard. "There is no victory without loss, there is no love without loss. That's why our king has to lose," said the Baba, rushing his hands toward the sky. "That doesn't make sense, Baba," said the guard. "Our king never loses." King Sher Singh heard all this and wanted to know what the man meant. He invited the Baba into the palace. "The world craves victory while you are thinking about your loss," said the Baba, blessing the king. "Tell me, is there a green dustbin in the palace?" "Yes, there is," replied Hira Baboon, the chief of palace staff. "The dustbin outside the king's palace is green. Be it garbage or gift, both are worthless to me," the Baba said with a smile. He closed his eyes and chanted a mantra and said, "Take out its lid and the necklace you will find there." When the servants searched the bin at the king's order, they found a necklace in it. Everyone raised the necklace must have fallen in the king's room, and by mistake it was swept and thrown in the bin along with the garbage. Now the King Sher Singh was convinced of the Baba's magical power. He decided to reward the Baba, but he refused, saying he needed nothing. King Sher Singh rewarded the Baba's helper instead. When two got ready to leave, the king asked them to stay for a few days. After much thoughts, the Baba agreed. 2 days later, King Sher Singh's son went missing. Nobody could find him anywhere in the palace. The worried king went to the Baba for help. "Baba, my son is missing. Please find him with your magical power," the king asked with folded hands. "He is not just your son, he is the future king. He is sleeping in the garden while everywhere you are looking for," said the Baba, stretching his hand toward the sky. King Sher Singh rushed to the garden and see the prince sleeping peacefully. After this, King Sher Singh had complete faith in the Baba. He started taking his advice on the kingdom and followed the Baba blindly. His minister Blacky Bear warned him about trusting the Baba too much, but King Sher Singh did not pay attention to this warning. Soon, everyone knew that the king did everything in consultation with the Baba, and the minister too started taking the Baba's advice. This made the Baba even more powerful, and he was always surrounded by the animals. One day, when alone with King Sher Singh, the Baba said, "You are sent to the world to do something big. There is just one thing that is keeping you from doing that. What is that? Please tell me, and I will definitely to overcome it," said King Sher Singh. "You are more powerful than an elephant, muscular than a cheetah, smarter than a chimpanzee, and You can run faster than a deer, but you are lack in one thing. What is that? You will never be able to overcome it, said Baba. Tell me what it is, and I'll do everything I can to overcome it, said the king. Your ability to smell is very less, said Baba. Yes, I agreed. What can I do to overcome the weakness? Asked King Sher Singh. You have to acquire the power of dog, replied Baba. The power of a dog, King Sher Singh repeated shocked. Yes, a dog's ability to smell is the most powerful in the world. If you acquire the power of the dog, not only you will become the world's most powerful being, you will live forever. Baba explained. Alright, I will call a lot of dogs today and snatch their power. King Sher Singh. The power can never be snatched. You have to acquire them. Baba laughed. To acquire those power, you have to concentrate. What kind of concentrate I have to do? Asked King Sher Singh. Every day after your bath in the morning, you have to sit on the palace roof with your eyes closed and pray for an 1 hour. After that, you have to bark like a dog for half an hour. Bark like a dog, King Sher Singh repeated in shock. Yes, if you concentrate like this, you will have the power of a dog in a few days. After that, you will become the world's most powerful being and you will live forever, Baba explained. King Sher Singh felt awkward and embarrassed to sit on the roof and bark like a dog. But his faith in the Baba and his desire to live forever made him forget these feelings. Baba advised him not to tell anyone why he was barking, as that will make his power disappear. Next morning, King Sher Singh sat down to concentrate. After 1 hour, he began barking like a dog. Everyone was shocked, but King Sher Singh did not stop. Despite everyone talking about him, the king continued barking every day for half an hour. This went on for some days and became some weeks and made the citizens of the jungle unhappy. They did not want to rule by a barking king. Minister Blackie got to know of this. He too was unhappy about the king's behavior. He was sure that the Baba was responsible of it. He did not believe in the Baba's magical power and he was sure was a fake person. After some thoughts, Minister Blackie went to the Baba. Baba, our king has gone mad and he has started to behave like a dog. The king of a kingdom want him to be replaced by a new king. The Baba thought for a while. You are right. If the ruler of a kingdom goes mad, it is only correct to choose a new king. The people of the kingdom trust you and they will agree to make whoever you choose to be the king. Do you have someone in your mind? Asked Minister Blackie. The candidate is right in front of you, said Baba, raising his hands in the air. What do you mean? Asked Minister Blackie with surprise. If you help me become the king, I will make you my prime minister and reward you too, said Baba. It is you who shall get a reward from me, roared King Sher Singh, leaping toward the Baba and holding him by the neck. Minister Blackie had asked and the king to hide behind the door and listen everything. You were trying to be the king while suggesting I should do bark. I will teach you a lesson today. King Sher Singh threw him high in the air. As the Baba fell, his grey hair flew off. It was a wig. Minister Blackie pulled his beard and that came off too. The Baba was actually fox. The fox was a known crook, and the king Sher Singh had thrown him out of the kingdom a year ago. The fox had come back to take revenge. He admitted that his helper Lalu had been working in the palace for few months before. He had hidden the king's necklace, and the prince had pretended to be them with their magical power. And the fox tell everything to our helper. You have to hide the necklace and the prince, then I will pretend to find them. A furious king Sher Singh sent the fox and Lalu to jail. He promised Minister Blackie that he would no longer follow fake people and take their advice. I promise you. So thank you very much, guys, to listen this story, and don't forget like and subscribe this channel.